Prayer is supposed to bring us closer to God. But what happens when we become more concerned with how our faith looks to people than with actually knowing God? That's what Jesus addresses in Matthew 6:5. Today, let's look at why Jesus warns us against praying to be seen and how we can keep our prayer life genuine. Jesus says, "When you pray, you shall not be as the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen by men. Most certainly, I tell you, they have received their reward." Now notice that Jesus says, when you pray, he expects prayer to be part of our relationship with God already. But then he points out something that can easily get mixed into our faith, the desire to be noticed. These people weren't simply praying where others could see them, they wanted to be seen. And that makes this teaching surprisingly relevant today. Prayer can become a performance when someone becomes more focused on sounding spiritual than being honest with God. It can happen when they compare their prayer life with someone else's or become more concerned with appearing faithful than actually spending time with God. And here's something important. Prayer doesn't have to happen in front of a crowd to become a performance. Even in private, someone can say the right words while their heart is somewhere else. That's why Jesus is getting deeper than the location. He's asking us to examine our motive. God doesn't need impressive words. He doesn't need perfect prayers. He wants honesty. Someone can come to God when they're grateful. They can come when they're afraid, confused, disappointed, or struggling. They don't have to pretend everything is okay. That's what makes a prayer a relationship rather than a performance. Jesus isn't saying public prayer is wrong. Of course not. The question is why someone is praying. Are they trying to draw closer to God, or are they trying to look like someone who is close to God? Those may look similar on the outside, but they're completely different on the inside. So here's a question we're taking with you today. If nobody could ever hear my prayers, would I still want to pray? If that question makes you uncomfortable, don't ignore it, please. Let it bring you closer to God. Take a few quiet minutes today. Put the phone down. Forget about how your faith looks to everyone else and simply talk to God. Just be honest with Him. Bring Him what's really on your heart. Because the goal isn't to look like someone who knows God. The goal is to actually know Him. If this encouraged you, like this video and subscribe, and join me as we continue through the Sermon on the Mount, one verse at a time. Let's keep learning what it really means to have a genuine relationship with God. Thank you, and God bless.